Welcome everybody to another World of Tanks replay. My name is Maxwell and today's replay is from the user Julian R94. That is Julian R94 and he is driving the T54E1 on an encounter battle on El Haluf. T54E1 being a tier 9 medium tank for the Americans, the one with that auto loader. I think I featured one of these replays not too long ago, but it was on my other channel, so we're not going to count that one. And we're going to show this one. It's a pretty good, pretty fast and furious game. Most of the action takes place in one area, but you can imagine with this auto loader, this tank is capable of doing some serious damage. And Julian has almost a perfect start to this game and has a really, well, you're about to see anyway, so I'll stop spoiling it. Straight away he's going to be heading to the northern flank, going to head up that A line. Then he's going to cut left here. He's just going to try and take to this ridge. Was just having a look at the cap circle there, because they've got a Super Pershing and a Bulldog heading in there. Was going to look to see if he could offer some covering fire. Instead, he's going to do what quicker tanks tend to do, which is take this little ridge here. Because what that allows you to do is it allows you to fire at anybody who takes the opposite ridge over there, or anybody who's making a move across that right-hand side early. Gets a great shot on the IS-3 to take his track out. Gets another good shot. Third one goes in. Takes some damage in return. But he is able to eliminate an IS-3 with 4 shots, 4 hits, 1,500 points of damage, and we're only a minute and a half into this game. And like I was saying, if you've got an auto-loader, this is a perfect position. Or if you've got a fast-firing cannon, you can generally catch everybody who tries to transition along that number 1 line for the enemy team. Anybody who tries to make the drive to that corner, you're able to put at least 1 shot into their side as they go. And that puts them at a huge disadvantage when they come to the corner to fight against your teammates. So Julian set up. Going to be waiting for somebody else to try and make that crossing. As you can see, only the E75 is dead so far. He's got a lot of tanks to square off against. Unfortunately for the Allies, E75s are very tough. Julian not spotting anybody else to fight, so decides to head across to the enemy's ridge. Does find the side of a T29 now. He's going to put a couple of great shots into him, and then a Ferdinand comes into view as well. He puts 1 good shot. Can he get a second? He can indeed. That's 8 shots, 8 hits, 8 damaging shots for 3,000 damage now. He's going to have to back off while he reloads that cannon. And he's just having a look around, surveying the battlefield. In between bursts of fire with these auto-loader tanks, it's a good idea to survey the battlefield, see how things are going. Does find the rear of a Super Pershing now. The enemy team's decided they've got to make a concerted push towards the cap circle, thanks to the fact that the Allies are doing that capture. He gets 1 good hit on the Rheinmetall to take him out. Another shot on the T29 to eliminate him. That's one on the Ferdinand to take him out. Can he land his last shot on the Super Pershing? He can indeed. That's 12 shots, 12 damaging shots, 4,100 points of damage now. 12 shots, 12 hits, 3 kills, 4 kills in total. Doing a fantastic job. Unfortunately, the Allied team looks like doesn't quite know how to deal with an E75, because he is still in that on the number 1 line in B1, not being able to be moved by the Allies. And Julian's got bigger fish to fry at the moment. He wants to eliminate this Super Pershing. He's the last guy left for the enemy team in the cap circle. His cannon is reloaded. Gets 1 good shot on the Super Pershing. Another one takes him out. He's got 2 shells left in the container. That E75 is still on full hit points as well. He's just gone to that corner, set up in a perfect position and just wrecked everybody. He's even getting called a cheater in chat. Julian has 2 shells. Doesn't want to get caught side on by that IS-8, but definitely wants to try and come around the side of this E75. But as you can see, the IS-8's making an advance. He gets 1 good hit and gets another hit. That's 16 shots, 16 penetrations. But he's got to back off now and reload his cannon. He's telling the T32 to fall back. T32 decides to flank around the rear of this E75. Did he at least get some damage? He did indeed, but he's probably going to get taken out by this IS-8. Although he's now going to have to duel with the Allied IS-8. So this T32 is going to live to fight another day. Although the E75 has just gone to that corner, and like I said, he has just wrecked everybody, killed everybody that went there. And now he's going to decide to charge down this T32. T32 trying in vain to back off. But this E75 is just going to obliterate him like he's obliterated everybody else. And this is really the linchpin moment. If Julian can take out this E75, he can probably win this game for his team. If the E75 takes him out, then the E75 is probably going to win this game for his team. It looks like the enemy IS-8 won that duel as well. Catches the E75 rear on, sets him on fire, takes him out. And that is kill number 6. And a well-deserved Top Gun medal. Going to reload his chamber. That IS-8 finally got taken out by the T28 prototype, and that just leaves a T30 and a Tiger P. Julian's still looking pretty healthy with 1,100 hit points left. He can afford to take a shot from that T30 if he's got the huge cannon. Let's have a look. It looks like he probably has got the big cannon. Julian can afford to take a hit from him, but he's about borderline whether he can take him out with a single clip or not. He's going to just move in, deciding that he's just going to absorb that damage. Takes one hit from the T30, goes down to 400 hit points, but every single one of his shots penetrated and did damage and left the T30 on 84 hit points. And now he's going to back off out of there as he needs to reload that cannon. Uses the terrain to his advantage here, gets into position, gets the hill between himself and the T30, and then backs away, turns around and runs off. He's done 8,000 points of damage so far. Icing on the cake would be nice if he could take out the T30. He's not going to be able to get a Radley Walters medal, but kill number 7 is always nicer than kill number 6. And it would net him over 8,000 points of damage. Looks like that T30 spun around and fired at the Bulldog now. That means that Julian is going to be able to come out and just easily plant one in the rear for kill number 7. That's GG and the victory. So absolutely amazing game played there by Julian R97, showing his skills in the T54E1. Taking every single shot, penetrated and did damage. 24 hits, 24 penetrations. That was absolutely amazing. So using his reloads to his advantage as well, just remembering to survey the battlefield between those reloads and relocate strategic locations whenever he could. So, thank you very much to Julian R94 for sending that replay in. And don't forget, guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, then send that in to replay@screenreality.com. The link for that is in the description. Just attach the replay file itself or the link to the What Replay website to the email, and I can check that one out for you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, informative, you learned something, or you just enjoyed it, think about hitting that subscribe button, because there's a lot more World of Tanks content on this channel. I've been Maxwell, this has been a World of Tanks replay, and I will catch you guys next time.